January 1st, 2000. And it's from his book, Breath. And I like this poem. It sort of traces the path of his life from growing up in Detroit, and then it moves out to the West Coast. And the poem has a very similar arc, and as somebody who's really interested in place, that struck a chord with me. In Joe Pryskolnik's darkened kitchen, the face of Jesus appears on a dish towel, but no one's awake to bear witness. Next door to the fenced truck yard, behind my father's grease shop, where all time stopped, there's a hive of activity. You're thinking the rats found a wolverine, or the guard dogs caught another kid strung out on crack. You're thinking 2,000 years passed in the blink of an eye and changed nothing. The eaters went on eating, their crazed teeth clicking with delight. You're thinking that's my mother rising from the ashes of her years, her robe signed with axle grease, her hair stained by the new dawn. It's not. It's not JP either, for Joe's gone west in a box. It's not my father come back after 67 years in the wrong direction, into the earth that gagged on motor oil, the earth that gave back wild flax, flags, weeds, unasked for each April. You're thinking the dawn won't break, that time will end because it must, and the face of Christ will blaze in the darkness of a loveless century, while the cat and the mouse slumber side by side in this impossible kingdom. Tomorrow is on the way. An hour ago, the sun broke through the thatched roof of Rasan the messenger, scarred the silent forehead on which the ants replayed their games. Before you can blink, the light will blister the gray hair of Margaret Baxter to reveal two hands swollen like the potatoes and crossed on her breast. Let Scotland mourn her loss. Let the waves off of Scapa Flow work less and less as the departed join the patient families of the drowned. Let us honor her life with a feast of potatoes, the 1,000,001 she scrubbed and peeled, and garlic and onion for Andres. Those fruits of his labor, of his one lifetime in Haskell, New Jersey, where now he resides, in Row 6 Catholic funeral home, without paz, dolor, or merced, where no one to speak his name or sing him lullabies. Let the new day break on the fenced yard. Let it fill the kitchen with light overflowing the stained shot glass Joe left behind, the grail of his hopes. Let it rust with animal blood, the blurred face of Jesus on the shroud of Michigan, and westward move across blackened Gary, the frozen prairies, the great divide, to find us in the valleys of our living, where we surrendered our names and natures with all that made us human. Let it go on, this empty fraction of eternity, to die at last in the ocean of its birth. Philip Bean, thanks, folks.